Hey, this week I wanted to talk to you about doing hard things. I know it sounds awful. It's like, I don't want to do hard things. I want to be comfortable. But you know what? Life isn't all about comfort, especially if you want to live your best life. So sometimes we have to do hard things. And we can. That's so cool. We can do things, but we can do hard things as well. So the hard thing that I decided to do was 2 years ago, I decided that I needed to take off the weight. I had put on, well, originally I had put on 45 pounds, but I had whittled off 10. And then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to take off 35 pounds off of this not so tall body. I needed to. I could hardly bend over and tie my shoes because I'd get sort of out of breath because it was squishing my innards. That's called visceral fat, and that's the stuff that isn't good for us. It's in our middle, in our trunk, and it packs in around our organs, and it's hard on us. So I thought, you know what? If I'm going to be as old as my mother, and she's going to be 103 in January, and that's 2 months away, I think she's going to make it. Because she still lives alone. She still bakes bread. She still makes cookies. She still does her own laundry. It's amazing to watch. Her brain is still fully functional, which is crazy to think. 103 years old, good Lord. But then I take it to myself and I go, you know, if I have to live to be 103 years old, I got to be in shape, right? I can't let myself be too heavy to do things. And plus, I don't want to have any body replacements. You know, I don't want to wear out my knees or my hips or whatever. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do this thing. So to begin with, I hired a trainer. I've always gone to the gym, but I was lifting 10-pound weights. Yay, you know, 20 pounds, woohoo, thinking that's what you do. No, that isn't what you do. So with the trainer, I learned to what they call lift heavy. So I lift as heavy as I possibly can. Well, certainly it's not what a man can do, but it's heavy for me. And then she also talked to me about eating protein, that sort of thing. So I got into the mode of learning all about it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I never knew I would, but I really do. I like lifting weights and having heavy weights. It's made my body more muscular, but not like you would notice. I mean, it makes it so that I'm stable. I'm able to walk downstairs without worrying about falling down them. And it's been a transformation. The eating was also a transformation. I never knew what junk food I was eating, but now I'm eating much better quality food, and it shows in how I feel. Now, is that easy stuff? No, it's hard. I work out 5 days a week, 2 hours a day. I go to a class first thing in the morning at 6, and then right after that at 7, I go to the gym and lift weights. Now, you would think, oh my Lord, well, remember, I'm retired, so I have that time. But even if you don't have that time, you could do 30 minutes of a workout and 30 minutes of lifting and do an hour, and you could transform your body as well. A friend of mine did that. She said, well, I want to do what you're doing. I said, come to the gym. And she said, when? I said, tomorrow. That was a year ago. She's transformed her body. It's so cool. Now, they are hard things, right? They're not super easy. It's a commitment. I have to be committed. So this is where it's interesting, but that's where self-esteem comes in. When I met with a counselor one time, he told me that following through, being true to your word, is how we build self-esteem. And I need self-esteem. Now, if you knew me, you'd know I have confidence out the wazoo, but I don't have self-esteem because of my youth. I was taught that I wasn't worthy. Now, no fault of anybody's. I'm not blaming anybody. It's just what happened. But that self-esteem, I have to work on it. So I do that by being true to my word. Now, there's a difference between motivation and discipline. Discipline is you actually show up every day. I don't have to be motivated. I just do it because I'm disciplined in what I'm doing. I'm disciplined about what I eat. And that's okay. It's hard a little bit, but not really. But that's what I mean about following through on your word. So I'm building self-esteem all the while I'm building a better body. Well, hard things come in all sorts of packages, right? But you can do it. You just have to decide that you are going to do it and then never falter. You have to be disciplined that you're going to follow through. But you're going to build self-esteem for yourself and self-confidence, right? You're going to be confident that, wow, I can do that. That's amazing. And it is. So if there's something that you would like to do that you've always sort of yearned for doing, or some sort of character thing that you want to develop, then do it. Decide on it, commit to it and do it. Now, at first it's hard. So you do it simple. You do little bits at a time. I didn't start right off the gate doing all these things. It took me a while to build up to it. It took me a while to figure out eating. It took me a while to figure out lifting weights, but I did it every day consistently, a little bit at a time. And then pretty soon you can do the hour of the class and the hour of the lifting, right? So it's starting little, small bits, right? If you want to get to where you don't have dishes in the sink, right? That's overwhelming if you've never done it before. So you have to start with one dish at a time. I'm going to put one dish in the dishwasher, or I'm going to wash one dish. And you build up to it over time. But you can do hard things. And the glorious part of that, what comes out of that, is you are going to feel fabulous. And that's what's wonderful. Isn't that what we want for ourselves? We want to feel unbelievably fabulous. So I challenge you to do something hard. Right? Choose something for yourself. Now, this has to be your choice. Nobody can tell you to do it. This is something you desire. No one else is going to tell you to do it. You tell yourself to do it, and then you follow through. You be true to your word, right? You can do hard things. So I challenge you to do them, and then send me a comment. Let me know what you're going to try, because I can be your person that is holding you accountable because you told somebody. You know, if you tell people, you're more accountable to it. So try it out. Do something that you've always wanted to do for yourself and make it your personal thing. And then enjoy the heck out of it and really be excited about your following through. You're doing what you said you would do, and it's going to make you feel on top of your game and on top of your world. So, you know, we're moving into the new year, and this might be a time to think about, what is it that I want to be prepared to do for the new year? All right, so I hope this helps. I know I was kind of nervous about talking about it, but I decided, why not? I'm going to tell people, this is what you got to do. So do it. All right, talk to you later. Bye.